Guys, I'm fucking riding with a shirt and tie on right now. Oh, it's not doing it anymore. My fucking tie, it's look at the top of my cock. It's topping my dick. Oh my god, that feels fucked up.
Let us watch a teacher in an actual session.
This is the male penis here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What usually happens after it gets hard?
Guacamole?
Every boy goes through that.
That's one hell of a pickle.
Well, holy shit, I'm back on a bike. This is the first time I rode the bike in like, I think 10 days, maybe only 9, but it's been like a bit over a week anyway. Let's just leave it at that. Between some more crazy weather and the fact that although it was nice for most of it, I'll level with you, it was actually pretty nice most of this past week. I also drive a Jeep, which I've mentioned before, and this was the first time, I don't know, I just felt motivated to take the roof and the doors off of it instead of just getting out on my bike. So I did that. I took the roof and doors off it, and the weather just kept being nice every day, and I had so much fun driving it without that shit on there that it was like ultimate freedom anyway. It was super fun, so I decided to just keep rolling that until we got some shitty weather, and we have gotten some shitty weather, and it's gotten better since then. So, long story short, I'm back out on the bike here. That's an electric lawnmower. What the fuck? Had a headlight and everything. Anyway, I pulled out the bike today because, well, first of all, I hadn't rode her in a while and I want to get back on the saddle. But also, a friend of mine and I are planning a little bit of a road trip tomorrow on a bike. Nowhere crazy far, but we're gonna do that. Just grab a bite to eat and head back, you know, nothing crazy. But anyway, I felt like I should probably get back on her and feel it out again, make sure I remember how to do this thing. No, but all jokes aside, I just wanted to get back on the saddle. It's been a bit, so I'm gonna take it for a little ride, do my normal smoke a cigar, and then probably head back home. Long weekend right now here in Canada, at least in my part of the country, so there's not a lot open right now, and obviously the roads are fucking empty right now. Oh man, my tires are feeling low on air by just a little bit. Like I could guess maybe like 3 to 4 psi at the most, maybe not even that much. Anyway, I ought to stop and put some air in my tires. Not that I'm suggesting doing it or anything, but do you think that you could ever get away with just strapping some like reflectors and some mirrors on a dirt bike and ripping it down the street in the daytime? Because although it won't have the headlight and the tail light or signal lights or anything like that, the thing is, cops are really freaking dumb. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure that most police officers are retarded, so I don't think they would actually notice that you're illegal unless you have like an obnoxious exhaust and your bike's all covered in mud and shit. But if you have it like pretty clean, was that lady fucking talking to somebody? If you have your bike pretty clean, also she had really short hair, so like she might have been talking to somebody. She's definitely a liberal. Anyway, the cops are so retarded that would you be able to get away with it as long as your bike wasn't muddy? If it was like clean like mine, could I just be riding like a KLR right now, or KX, I guess? You got this, sir. I have faith in you. Anyway, the cops are so retarded that maybe you could like rip around as long as it's like a clean bike, it's not all filthy, covered in mud and everything, and you probably just get away with it because, you know, I don't really think they pay that much attention to anything. Is there something going on? Why is this place so busy right now? There's like some sort of day camp or something going on over here. I think this is the perfect place to smoke a cigar and teach the children the ways. Okay, we had ourselves a little cigar break and now we are back on the road. I gotta go get fucking air in these tires though. I genuinely feel like they're just like a couple of PSI too low. I don't really notice it so much when I'm riding straight. It's when I'm like, I don't know, carving? What's the word? When I'm kind of going back and forth. Like right now, even on this curve here, I can't feel it, but when I'm like swerving back and forth on purpose, I can definitely feel it. I can also feel it a little weird when I let off the throttle, and you know when you start to slow down, like I can feel it then. It almost feels like oh yeah, it feels like I'm low. I don't know, we'll go see. The worst part is I don't have like a tire gauge with me, so I'm just gonna have to do the old squeeze test, I guess. I don't know if that's even a thing, but we're gonna give it a whirl. Makes me wonder why gas stations don't have TPMS like gauges of any sort. Hopefully this place takes debit. Actually, I've got cash on me, just not very much of it. Oh, it does take debit. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna do this real quick. The tires feel quite a bit better, actually. If I do this little like twerk thing on here, I can feel it's a little bit wobbly, but I think that it was mainly, I think it might be the suspension is just a tiny bit too soft for my liking. Man, they really did a butcher job on this street, huh? Holy shit. So one of the things that I do that I think might make me a little bit evil, or at least a world-class troll, okay? Whenever I go to the gym, so I go to the gym every single day. Today, as I'm recording this, is August 10th, 2023, and I can truthfully, wholeheartedly, hand to God, say I've went to the gym every single day this year so far. Even on the holidays, the gym still is open. It just doesn't open, it's not open 24 hours, that's all. And I went away to Dominican Republic and I still went to the gym every day while I was gone away. So I'm not the most jacked dude or anything like that, but anyway, long story short, I go to the gym every single day. Sure. Anyway, when I normally go at like 4 a.m. or something, sometimes 3:30 a.m. But on weekends I like to cruise in a little later. Sometimes, you know, I don't get a good night's sleep and I decide, fuck it, I'm not gonna go in the morning, I'm gonna go in the early evening, like after I'm done work and stuff. And that's when obviously the gym is the most busy, that and on the weekends. So when I'm there and I go to put my shit in a locker and there's other people's stuff in there, I get so fucking pissed off. It's gotta be one of the most frustrating things ever. Even though it's a simple, okay, close the door, grab the next locker. It's not even a big deal. But I get so irritated with it for two reasons. One, because so locks do two things. One, a lock is there to keep people away from your shit. That's step one. The second thing that a lock does, it acts as like a tag or a marker to let other people know that that locker is in use. So you know what I do? Because there is a Dollarama, or like, if you're in America, I think you have a Dollar Tree or something. Anyway, it's a store that everything's like, basically like $1 or $2. Right beside the gym, there's one of those. So, like a month or so ago, I went in and I bought 6 combination locks for, I don't know, I want to say I spent less than $10. And I took them out of the package, I peeled the little sticker off the back that says what the combination is, and I bring them to the gym with me in my gym bag. You already know where this is going, don't you? Whenever I open a fucking locker that has shit in it already and there's no one around, I'll put a lock on that locker and I will put it on like face down, so the side that has the actual like twistable combo is facing in, so the only way they'll get to it is like basically fucking trying to flip it upside down or doing this weird bending thing. Basically, they don't know the combo and they can't see the thing. So it's the most frustrating thing I could possibly imagine, I'm guessing. Anyway, I do this all the time. All the fucking time. Only once have I walked in on people coming back to their lock or the locker and finding it locked. But anyway, does that make me evil that I'm doing that? Because like, the front desk has a bolt cutter, you know what I mean? I'm sure they do. They must. The locks get removed somehow. But scale of 1 to 10, how evil does that make me?
Now this is a little different than most transmissions. First stop drive doesn't work, but third does. Neutral is park, reverse is second. If you want to use reverse, put it in drive. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
And the accelerator sticks too, so be careful. But don't be afraid of it. You got to give it to her, it's going to stall.
You can do this, Ricky.
I fucking hope so, Trevor. Now take it for a little test drive and get used to it.
I know how to drive, man.
You also know how to be stupid, and I don't want you to fuck this up because this is my home.
Oh my fucking god. Well, I don't want to wake up Ricky. Do you have any of those pills for me? No. Oh. I'm at pump 9 then.
You're that joke earlier?
No, I'm just joking with you.